Mid-cap category mutual funds are one of the most popular investment option in India. Mid-cap category mutual funds, they will predominantly invest into mid-cap category stocks. Mid-cap stocks are potential to generate a multi-bagger return in the future. That's the reason more and more people are want to invest into mid-cap category mutual fund. Hello friends, this is Vijay and welcome back to my channel. Friends, in this video, I would like to discuss about one mid-cap category mutual fund which is Motilal Oswal Midcap Fund. Motilal Oswal, which is one of the largest asset management company in India, now company presence across the India and serving millions of investors. Friends, in this video, I would like to discuss more about this fund. Friends, you can stay till the end because you'll be learning a lot in this video. Let's get started. Before that, I would like to discuss about what is mid-cap category stocks. Friends, there are three types of companies in the market. The first one is large cap, the top 100 companies. These companies, they are the well-established companies. They are the market leader in their respective segment. I would like to use some example. Reliance, Titan, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank. They are the market leader in their respective segment. These stocks, they cannot generate a multi-bagger return, but they can generate a consistent return. Here, less risk, less return. Next one is mid-cap stocks. They are in the phase of growth and expansion. They can generate a multi-bagger return in the future. Mid-cap stocks, they are going to be a large-cap stocks in the future. The third one is small cap. These stocks, they are in the phase of startup. Here, high risk, high return. If you compare to large cap and small cap, mid-caps are neither too big nor too small. That's the reason mid-cap stocks, they can generate a multi-bagger return in the future.
Motilal Oswal Midcap Fund, which was launched in 2010. It's been 10 years now. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 22,000 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 1.50%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 115. If you look at the asset allocation, 95% of allocation into equity market, 5% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 20% of allocation into large cap, 65% of allocation into mid cap, 10% of allocation into small cap. Fund has got good diversification across the market capitalization. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 20% of allocation into technology, 18% of allocation into services, 16% of allocation into automobile, 25% of allocation into capital goods, 10% of allocation into healthcare. If you look at the top 10 holdings, Polycab, Coforge Limited, Kalyan Jewelers, Zomato, Persistent System, Mahindra and Mahindra, Geo Financial Services, Trent Limited, Bajaj Auto and Voltas.
Before buying any stock, they follow the strategy of QGLP framework. Q stands for quality of business and quality of management. G stands for growth, whether company has a growth potential in the future or not. L stands for longevity, whether company is able to sustain in the long term or not. P stands for price. When you are buying the stock, if you buy the stock at higher valuation, it doesn't make any sense for you. That's the reason if you are buying the stock, you should buy the stock in a discounted price only.
If you look at the fund manager, Nikit Shah is the fund manager. He has got 12 years of experience in the industry. Since 2018, he has been managing the fund. If you look at the return, since inception, the fund has generated 22% of return, which is very good. 25,000 rupees SIP in the scheme since inception. Now your investment value will become 30 lakh, market value will become 1 crore rupees. This is how this fund has created huge wealth for many investors.
The first one is stock weightage and sector weightage. If you look at the fund doesn't have too much of exposure in single stock or single sector. This is how they have reduced the risk.
I would like to give some of the example. Due to hyperinflation, right now FMCG stocks they have corrected more than 15%. ITC which has corrected from 500 to 470, Nestle which has corrected from 2800 to 2200, Hindustan Unilever which has corrected from 3000 to till 2300, Dabur which has corrected from 650 to 500, Tata Consumer Product which has corrected from 1200 to 900. If you have too much of exposure into FMCG stocks, now your portfolio would have been in a negative mode.
That's the reason scheme doesn't have too much of exposure in single stock or single sector. This is how they have reduced the risk. Next one is diversification. If you look at the scheme, The portfolio has been diversified into across the industry, across the sector, including large cap, mid cap and small cap, so that they can create a balanced portfolio. Next one is profit booking and stop loss framework. First I will go with the profit booking. Let's say you have invested in particular stocks. Some after 2-3 years, stock has rallied a lot. Already stock has created a huge wealth. Later stock became super expensive. Stock became overvalued. In such scenario, you will book the profit. I would like to give one example. In 2017, DMart had IPO. Later stock price jumped from 600 to 5000. Stock has grown a lot. Stock has created a huge wealth. Stock became super expensive. Stock became overvalued. In such scenario, they will book the profit. In the same way, if there is a fundamental change in the stock, they will exit from the stock. I would like to give one example. Before 2018, every mutual fund house, they used to invest in Yes Bank. Later, stock got into the trouble. Now nobody is investing into the Yes Bank. Immediately they will exit from the stock. Next one is skin in the game. What do you mean by skin in the game? In this scheme, they are not only investing investors' money, even fund manager, their employee, they are also investing into this particular scheme. To know more about this, you can watch this video. Friends, in this video, we discussed about Motilal Oswal Midcap Fund. Friends, if you are having long-term goal, if you are willing to take the risk, then definitely you should invest into Midcap category mutual fund. Friends, I hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, please to subscribe, please to share it with the community. If you required any help with regards to mutual fund investment, you can contact me in the below link. Thank you so much.